Okay. Jeez, what a pain in the butt. Can you hear me, dude? I'm awake. Had some business come up on me, man. Just I had to come up on the stream to, just basically a stream. Right now, I think better when I'm on my feet, so I'm taking a little walk to figure out what I need to do. I had a package that just all of a sudden rerouted right back to me, so I don't know what the deal is, but that's a sale that I need to take care of. I thought the customer got it, so apparently it got rerouted right to my place. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just taking a walk, and I'm gonna go get some coffee. Yeah, dude. Hey, I bought some rolls of 1970 S's, and I don't know. I was gonna sell them, then I turned around and said, what the heck? I got them cheap, so I had some time. I pulled out three BU 70 small dates, man. No doubt in my mind now. I mean, I checked them all out, checked the dies out, so it's a cool thing. I may have found more than that. I just kind of gotta go back and look at them because oops, I'm going the other way. Trash truck. So anyway, yeah, I just watched Robert's video, and yeah, back in 1976, man, I just moved to this area, and I was a kid, and you were born that year, I think. And yeah, it was storming like crazy. Yeah, that's when I moved up from LA to this area first time, and I kind of went back and forth. But yeah, it was pretty much this day before my birthday, I moved up here. Yeah, sometimes memories just nail you in the head. Huh. So anyway, yeah, I got the 70S's. I still got two more rolls to go through, and they all came from the same place, and looks like the same everything except for maybe one roll, which I already went through. But my last video that I did, I guess yesterday, probably kind of illustrates all the coins that I got in the pictures. Let me stop and check chat here. Hey, Bradley. Hey, Lemon. I need to do something for you. I don't know if I already have, but I'll be right back. I need to mod you, dude, because I need somebody that can watch my back, and you're probably number one on a very short list. So give me a second. I'll be right back, okay? I'm on my phone, of course, here. But while I have the chance, I'd like to do that for you. Just give me a moment, a couple moments. Okay, I think I'm back. Cool birdies. Yeah, it looks like I'm back. Right on. So yeah, I think you're now my third moderator that I appointed to the task, if so you desire the mission. So I'm gonna walk into 7-Eleven. Gonna go get some coffee. Gotta think a couple things through. Yeah. Anybody who's out there, they know Kathy's Corner. Give her some support, man. She's been through a lot as well as myself, and I think she needs all the friends that real friends anyway. So, drop her a line. I don't care if you subscribe to her. I don't care if she cares either. But I'm just gonna do kind of a shout out to her true friends and real friends. You just she's been going through a little tiff and tap, and you know what? So enough said about the drama. I just wanted you to support her. Any friends that you do know her anyway. Huh. My heart's not racing like a son of a gun, and feels like my oxygen's pumping. So keep trucking, baby. I gotta keep checking myself every now and then, just to make sure nothing's up with my blood pressure or anything else like that. Because actually, this time last year, I just come out of a coma a few days before my birthday. What the heck? What happened? She's definitely a good lady. Yeah. She saw in me and like believed in me when she was basically a real partial onlooker, just not partial, but like her and I weren't really close until afterwards, and she saw me go through my problems. She saw the real crap that was going on, and just she knows. So I think she deserves a little bit more than what she's been dealt lately. That being said, hey Lemon, I scored 1888 sniped it. Hot Lips, Van Poor. That's they will call that one the double die of that whole year series. But it's the actual Van Poor. And yeah, I mean, I was just going through, I usually don't buy off of Fleabay, but I saw it going, and all of a sudden I saw this one going up for auction, and it was coming up real soon. So I took a good look at it, and I looked at all the sellers' stats and everything checked out. So I'm like, all right, well, yeah. Yeah, there's something. You want to come up and chat with me for a few minutes? I really appreciate it, man. I could use some company right now. Yeah, I know. We don't have one of those 7-Eleven teens every corner, and I got to walk a few blocks. Fortunately, it's pretty safe in this town, except for all the damn vampires. Oh, wait. No, I didn't say that. I forget. I got to get home before sun rises. Sorry if this is making you ill, but at least you get to see the nice little area that I live in. And this is my town. I know every drag in life from all the way up top to the bottom. And when I say I have 100%, and I have 100% here too. There's no 1%. We're all 100%. Wouldn't say. All right, man. Cool. There we go. Greetings program. Come on. There we go. Nope. Okay, there we go. Greetings program.
Morning.
Good morning.
There you are.
How are things down south?
Say again?
How are things down south?
Cool. It was hot. Dude, it was hot yesterday. The sun's just coming. Yeah. It looks just like it does for you. Like dusk, like just coming up.
Yeah.
And
that's a nice view.
I don't watch the news, so I don't know if it's supposed to be hot today, but yeah, it got warm yesterday. Excuse me.
Looks like another one today, man. It's pretty clear out.
Yeah, it's clear as a bell.
Yeah, so I'm going down the road here.
Be jealous.
I'm in old Santa Cruz right now. All nice houses, man. Jeez.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I dig it.
Yeah. We used to go to this place called the Monastery, down a little ways from here. Used to be like an old monastery, man. And we were kids. Place was trashed. It was like walled up and abandoned. But man, that place was creepy, man. Yeah, I wish they would have done a Lost Boys movie like partially from there too, because that would have been a good site.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I bet they filmed a lot of stuff in Santa Cruz.
Oh yeah, like a couple of. I remember when they did Sudden Impact with Clint Eastwood. I was a teenager.
He's in Monterey.
Yeah, he's over in Carmel area.
Where his company for 40 years. And I watched a thing just recently because he just finally retired and they packed up the building that they've been in for like 40 years. And it had like all the outfits from all the westerns, and he kept all that stuff, man. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, him and Sandra Locke did a couple of movies out here. I've seen all kinds of movies done out here. When they did The Lost Boys, I was at the boardwalk, and I think they got a shot of me on the beginning of the flick. I was hanging out of a car with my arms wide open, freaking out. I was all drunk. Yeah, like the beginning credits. A few of my friends are on there too. Like the Punkers and this cowboy dude with the cowboy hat, Harry. Definitely.
Was that your punk rock? You ever hear China White?
What was that?
They're like before Black Flag, dude. They're like one of the original punk rock bands from Huntington Beach. And my mom, when she was alive, her boyfriend that she had, like at the end of her life, he was like best friends with one of the members.
The band Smash Mouth, they're out here too. Not out here, but they bought a huge house down over on the beach recently, last couple of years or so. They come down and party.
I thought they were Vegas, but dude,
but they own a house out here. They bought one down here. I guess they like the area.
Heaven, dude.
I live in paradise, man. I try not to take it for granted.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those houses, dude. Look at that house. They just don't. They don't do
Here's a little dollhouse. This one's cool.
That's gorgeous. It's probably all
Yeah.
crafted inside and all built-ins and like, man, I love those freaking houses. Siding.
Yeah, here's the old railroad tracks right here that run along the road.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to build a new system out here for tourism and community and stuff. Hasn't worked out yet, but hopefully they'll get it together, man, because it could,
Oh, they can anytime they want. There's probably COVID slowing stuff down. No, what did I see tonight? Palm Springs. Palm Springs was just making like a comeback the last couple of years, right before COVID. And it, even before I retired, I did some work down there on one of the hotels on the drag. And yeah, it was getting popping, and now it's like dead. Supposedly it's dead.
Okay, I'm going on the other side of the tracks here. Watch out.
Dude, that's what you make. I'm getting tired just watching. That's a haul. You've been walking for a while.
Dude, I had to get my health back, man. After what happened last year, I just need, I need to get
best exercise, man. Like I'm pretty sure it's low impact, but I mean, like, to keep a steady heart rate up, but not
cardio,
but not exerting really hard. So it's like walking's like the best thing, and swimming, bro. When I had to rehab from my both back surgeries, I got back to work fast. Doing the pull therapy was the best.
Yeah, I always try to get back in action. I mean, well, they said my heart was down to 10%, man, and after I woke up from coma, and I'm like, what? Oh, I mean, I was in great shape, but then I kind of let things get to me for a while, and I was pushing myself as well in the coin thing as well as my private thing, and I kind of neglected myself, and that was my own fault. But I never expected to just have like a trifecta of health problems.
Yeah, me either, dude. I'm not shitting you. Even now when I see myself, it pisses me off because like it wasn't that long ago, and I was 130 pounds heavier. I don't look like me. All the pictures of myself, like, it's a trip. And yesterday, I went down because I need to get car insurance. So anyhow,
oh God, you got a car now? Oh, you got a truck, huh?
No, I lost my truck 2 years back, but yeah, I've always had a little car, and
okay.
And so anyhow, I bumped into somebody that hadn't seen me since I got sick and lost all this weight, and like I could see it in her face as I was talking to her. She was just like, it took her a while, and I had to remind her how we know each other. And she's like, "Oh yeah, it's wow, you lost a lot of weight." I was like, it's always awkward. I hate that.
Check this out.
But I'm going this morning, dude. And
where are you going?
To the dentist.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to get my top plate done.
All my teeth yanked. I don't know if it's today, but it's the oral surgeon. Like, it's taken over. It's been like 2 years to get to today.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
God.
Fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, I had a plate sent in, and they're done with it, and then all of a sudden they lost it. So I'm like, great. So I'm scheduled for another one, and I need to go in and get it. This time I'm going to get some. I'm going to have my incisors lengthened a couple of millimeters.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I know people who do that.
Well, yeah, I like to eat meat,
your teeth. I haven't had 1 week in like 5 days in a row, or a business week in a row of I felt good every day, and it's my teeth, dude. Your teeth like your health it affects your health that big time. That's good looking.
Yeah. I made a little pop up. You set it down, and you're not worried about it. Yeah, it works great. Just 2 or 3 flips, and I'm good to go.
Next time you get some, remind me. I just bought these at like Office Depot or something, I'm always looking like just to see what they have that might be something I can use. And these are these little plastic stands, right? But you
I
can get
need some of those. Hold on to some for me. I'd like to get a couple from you, and order me another a box of flips, please, or a couple of them actually.
Oh, the what denomination? Or you mean
The 5 cent flips and quarter flips because I like to up my sizes so people could see the edges on the coins.
I'm the same way. I always like going one denomination flip for whatever it is. So there's three. People forget there's three sides to a coin, man. You're not good.
That looks pretty good through the camera. I don't know about you, but this is nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I picked up a roll of them.
What reverse is it?
It should just be the original. I mean, this is 41, so they redid the reverse again.
You want to look at
no, it's not the original. It's the second one.
The arrows to the leaf right in front of the arrows. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
reverses, but
the second reverse, I believe.
If it's above, then that's proof reverse, straight up. That's B, A, B, C, D. If it's just below,
this is 41, so yeah, there might be proof. There's proof in 41. This one's almost proof alike. The way just God, it's like proof reverse looking.
Dude, the luster is banging.
Yeah, it's a PC. You guess you could say. Hey, can you hold on for a second? I'm gonna go in and grab something to drink real quick. That was my whole issue for. That was one of the reasons. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh no, I'll be right back, dude.
Runner Nichols quarters. I'll put 4 of them in there for you.
Okay.
That was fast.
Oh yeah. I need to get down here before sunrise. Not only because of the whole, Nightwalker thing. It gets crowded.
Yeah, I bet. Always the 7-Eleven too.
So I was looking at chat for a second. Yeah, I didn't know the 1880 was first found.
Yeah, Hot Lips is like that's what Hot Lips was. That's a good one, dude. I've had it twice. It was the first one that I've ever found myself. Like when I got into Air and Variety, I actually
Uh-huh.
found Hot Lips, and so I've had two of them. I had one not too long ago, maybe like 2 months ago. I've had one for Oxford. Joe, I think Joe
Oh,
gave me a
really?
couple. Yeah.
Yeah, this
So
one
anyways,
I think has
just
details.
background for it. Yeah. It's
But
Hot Lips.
it's high details, and it's nothing that couldn't be graded as far as that goes.
Dude, that's the one I had was it was lower grade. They're valuable. They're highly sought after too.
Oh,
Like
this is
guys,
easily AU50.
Bam guys, just Bam guys. They'll Hot Lips is like a easy sell. You'll never have a problem getting rid of that sucker.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed it. I figured I could flip it later on, make a few bucks in order.
You'll never lose on it. Never, unless you like paid ridiculous. But I'm sure you did.
No. Just think of like a quarter of AU 55, 50, 53 price, because it's easily an AU 50. So yeah.
Nice.
Kind of walking through this part of town.
Yeah, I want to live there.
Dude, anytime, man. You love it up here.
Oh, dude, I'm from California. Family. My grandmother, her whole family was in like Hollister. You ever heard of Hollister? It's not too far. It's heading up north, but like Monterey, I got family in Salinas. A lot of family in Salinas. And then my cousin, he bought a couple of years back. He bought a bunch of acres out in where you're at. Johnny Bird, my cousin Johnny Bird, but he grows pot.
God, that house is huge.
Yeah, they're all craftsmen. They're all turn of the century, man. 10s, 20s, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
They have a bunch of 1800s mansions up a little bit higher from here. I'm in the what would be called the old flats area. I'm downtown, and I'm like about sea level right now.
Right on.
But I live in one of the oldest buildings in town. It was built in the 40s. It's the biggest building here.
Right on.
Yeah, and if we get a tidal wave, it's built like a brick. You know what?
Yeah. Poop house.
Yeah, it was retrofitted. Everything back when the earthquake in '89.
Oh, and
they've done a lot more to it. And I checked it out, man. The designer of that building was real, like, I don't know, he's like next level, because he was using like hardened steel railroad ties as part of the framing for this thing, and concrete walls and stuff. It's kind of like oversized rebar for some of these walls.
When they were building it, you got to think it wasn't like now a Home Depot on every corner. So like sourcing materials out there, it might have been like it's I think they're A307 steel, so that's like what you have to have minimum now, and like that stuff is around still. I love the old spikes, dude.
Yeah, I like to collect them when I can.
Yes. They're hard to get out though, man, because those ties were like they're soaked with tar, and then like man, they're so. I had a bunch of railroad ties, wood ones that they had cut up, and I had used them to like line flower beds around the house we had for a long time. And never get this stuff out. It was just I would have had to destroy the ties, the wood, so I left them. But they were cool looking though.
Got to get a little bite of a candy bar in me. I'm not ready for breakfast yet.
Dude, that was me yesterday on the way home. I started getting lightheaded, and like I know my sugar, like I hadn't eaten, so I stopped at some like little Chinese place, and I was getting my order. And I told the lady, I go, because I had like I was resting on the trash can or something. She's like, "You all right?" And I go, "Yeah, it's my sugar." I go, "Just give me half rice, half chow mein." I start ordering. She's like, oh, maybe you, I go, lady, I go, I know what I need. I need food. Can you give me my, like my order or not? She said, okay, okay. I was like, yeah. I go, I'm not gonna die in your shop. That's what she's probably worried about.
You've been here, you die.
Yeah,
You've been here 4 hours, you die.
yeah, I'll be dead. I go, if I do die, just roll me over till I out the door.
Yeah, great.
We'll be good. It's almost 6:49.
Yeah, yeah, it's really nice out today. Gosh.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I like kind of upgraded my system, got the computer and everything, and I
Yeah.
printed out a shipping label, and I'm pretty sure that I sent it to somebody, not myself, and apparently it came back at me. I'm like, great, because
I've had them come back, and but the reason only 2 times, and it was because I tried to get it too close to the weight, and it was light on the postage. Like the postage I bought and put on it got it going, but somewhere along the line, somebody must have checked the weight or something, and it came back because it was close enough. The other time, it went all the way, and then they asked my customer for them to pay the shipping. They had to pay the difference. It was like $3 difference, and I was like, that sucks, man. They should have just sent it back, but I mean, of course they paid it, but it was embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, I got to contact the buyer, let them know what's going on, and then go get the package and resend it. And
hey, it didn't get lost. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah. So I just want to make sure all that's taken care of. That came up like in my text messages right before I went live. I'm like, it's no big deal. I'll just kind of go on, let people see where I'm.
Don't stress. Yeah, I know, because it's all those things sometimes they'll like put me over if I'm already in that mood. But you just got to roll with the punches, man. It's that I know an old contractor. I used to get advice when I was contracting. I'd come across something maybe I hadn't happened before. Only problem. And I remember him telling me there was this job I was on. It was a big deal, a lot of money involved. And it was like it wasn't my fault, but it was like I didn't know what to do. And when I told him, he didn't know either. He didn't have an answer for me. But he had advice though, and because I was stressed, and he told me, he goes, they're not going to remember you for what it is. They're going to remember how you handled it. And I was like,
of course.
It was like the best advice he ever gave me. That's what they're going to remember. They're not going to remember how bad it was and how it was an extra month or a pain in the ass or more money. All that shit will be forgotten.
Dude, my boss used to leave me on the job site for hours, dude. And, I'd be done with it for a couple hours even, He comes on, back, jump out of the van, throw me a bag lunch, and look at the trench and go, okay, fill it up, take off for another hour. I'm like, okay.
Those are good. Those are easy days.
Well, yeah, but I always kept busy one way.
I know the feeling though. I worked by myself for like years here, years there, and it's always
a certain level of trust too that you can leave an employee on a job site for hours and take care of business and not worry about it because apparently he didn't.
Well, it means to work by yourself or somebody else. It means you have to be trustworthy, especially if you're working like residential. So if you leave by yourself, because I know guys that they won't leave workers by themselves. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep an eye on them all the time, and that sucks. Nobody wants to have guys that you can't leave by themselves. That's not good.
Of course, yeah. I always, I hated, getting people that, like new people that I don't know, or all of a sudden, they want me to go get somebody. I was like, I was adamant about not getting a foreign labor, and I'm not specifying any relationship or race here. It's just a fact that, it was screwing up our whole economic system by just going and getting illegal labor. That's fine,
Yeah, but I'll go out there and say it for you. That way you don't have to worry about it. Day labor.
Exactly. We need to cover. We're contractors, you know, and we had to cover our butts, you know, with $1 million insurance bond, no less. And so, you know, we have to have somebody who's
they don't do the work like that you see on the news and the way they make it out to be. And I can vouch because I did it for 20 years, and I used to pick them up sometimes.
Those guys are god.
I had guys hired that were hired. So occasionally I'd go. They would ask. Because
that's cool too.
Maybe they knew people. I say, all right, well, you bring them or you bring Hefe or whoever. I go, it's got to be done the same way. It's got to be done. There's one way to do it, right way. So the cutting corners and all the tricks, all the, you know, like that shit don't jive, man. It does not professionally.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to be.
I don't know what it is now, but it had gotten all the way up to $80 a day. I mean, that's cash.
Dude, it's like contract in the box.
It's like 140. You know, like that's a trade guy, man. Shit, you better put out for 100.
I went to one company, and they sent me to this like sales seminar back in LA. You know, I was still living up here, and they were trying to tell me how to sell a drain job, and I'm all, you gotta be effing kidding me. And they went through this whole spiel, and I'm going, God, this sucks, you know. But you know, I never had any problem with, you know, sales as far as that goes, you know. And I took their little system, their little sales system, and I was making bank, dude, and I didn't have to act like a gosh dang car salesman, because that's what they were acting like. You know, they were turning these kids into car salesmen to try to sell jobs, you know, scaring the crap out of people, basically, you know, offering free inspection and saying, oh, well, you got this problem here. Well, I don't know about that, you know.
Yeah, that's
you know, it was like scare tactics.
That's what it is. And they don't take no for an answer. That's like a sales thing.
Well, they kind of drew the line somewhere, but
a polite way to do that, you know what I mean? But yeah, the overbearing salesman. Horrible.
Boss came on my job site one day, right? I was just getting done with my invoice. Dude shows up, and then he starts running my inspection because, you know, we have to run that for free because, you know, the whole sales spiel. So anyway, I'd already done all that, and, you know, and I said, customer, you know, everything's fine. My boss shows up and says, you know, he looks at the stupid supply lines to the washer, right? And says, oh, well, these need to be replaced, man. You know, I got some ones that are bulletproof, you know. And I'm like, and the customer just like looked at the guy sideways and goes, I don't think anybody's going to come in here and do a drive-by, dude. Get the hell out of my house.
Funny.
Oh, I was like, dude, don't ever come on my job sites ever again. I will quit, and I will quit, you know.
Yeah.
And since I was the top money maker for him, he didn't really, you know, think about it too much. All right.
I've made a couple guys rich.
Shit.
Like rich. Bought a $1 million house, $2 million house.
Oh, I've worked on a lot of houses, like multi-million-dollar houses, because, you know, that this area. I mean, Silicon Valley has just turned this area into Yuppieville.
Oh, dude, those houses you just walk past, or I would imagine in the high hundreds, at least.
We're talking minimum. We're talking the larger houses, at least $1 million.
Yeah, because I mean you're coastal. That's coastal, man. And dude, it's like that's it's one of the nicest places in California to live. California is not the nicest place in the country.
Here's the old Boy Scouts. Glad I didn't go there. Jeez.
I think I signed up for it in like second grade. I remember, and my poor mom, she worked 3 jobs, dude. Like literally, morning till midnight, 7 days a week. So I remember just getting to the Roberts Bixby Knolls to like get the shirt and the scarf. You know what I'm saying? Like it took forever, and then finally she was able to like come get me wherever I was and like drop me off at the house where they were having a meeting. I made one, and that was it. Everything
Sun's almost up.
I started Little League. She could it would take it. We'd be late for the start, and it was always like,
yeah, that's what I ended up doing was baseball, like Little League baseball.
We're always poor, but she worked all that time, and then it was I would make 1 or 2 games, and then she would just it'd be the first time where she wouldn't be able to get me there, and I just knew, you know, I was like, it's all right, Mom. I just tell her it's all right. She always took it hard. She's like,
oh, my mom was great too. She was a single mom too, and she raised, you know, a lot of kids. You know, I got 10 sisters, and you know, they're all half sisters and 1 half brother. I mean, but by the time I was born, there's only 4 in the house or around the house, and they kind of tapered off. But you know, she was a single mother. She put herself through nursing school so she can make, you know, their life, which she did.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, I grew up over there in Rosecrans area.
Oh yeah, my Rosecrans going into Compton. That's where my grandma and all the ones that live up north in California, when they came down this way, they all lived on Rosecrans.
Yeah, I was right down the street from the beach on the west side.
Right on, yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I mean, I'm not on Rosecrans, but I probably pass Rosecrans every time I'm out driving. 7 o'clock. I got a print postage for Found and Buried. This is for George. And that's it. Bradley said later today. Starbucks. I forgot to call Starbucks.
I can't do anything myself until later on, but you know, I had to get out and think about it, and you know, and I wanted to go back, you know, go online because I already scheduled it, and I already screwed off the last one, so I kind of had to make this one. At the very least, you know, throw a shout out for my friend Kathy, you know, to support her, because it's, you know, I just, you know,
we're talking about the same one. She wears glasses, right?
Kathy's Corner, that's her channel.
Yeah, she has like cards and all, like
she has everything.
Yeah, we're talking about the same one. I've known her. She's one of the first people I met on here.
Oh, really? And cool.
She sent me all kinds of stuff one time, with like baseball cards and like a good, cool mix of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she does all kinds of good stuff.
On here in the coin, you know, and she's probably 3 or 4 years, and she's a nice lady.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the first time I met her and I got in an argument over chat over something stupid, but you know, it was, you know, I knew she was a good lady to begin with. You know, she's got.
She's always been a sweetheart to me, man. I didn't know, because I don't see her as often, and I didn't know she was going through something. That sucks.
Oh well, she's been going. She kind of felt her way around the coin community, you know, and started you know, become more active. But you know, certain factions kind of screwed things up, you know, with her.
That's why I don't see her as often, because of where I'm at.
Well, I understand. I can understand that myself. I finally had to, you know, I pulled back because everything got put down, and it wasn't because of me. Well, it probably was, but you know what I'm saying? It just, my contentions were validated. So I kind of left it off, let it go.
You got to. Well, my advice would be that you still want to stand on the moral high ground, so you don't rub it in their nose. It's just now it's out there for other folks to make. They know both sides. You know what I mean? Like, they can make their decisions. And
yeah, exactly.
So it's like, because I've been there, brother. I've been through it already twice. Bad, really bad.
Well, I know what to do. I may act like a nut, but you know what? I'm not. I know what I'm doing.
The only way it goes away is by not talking about it, because when you talk about it, you give it life. It'll never
exactly.
Yeah. So even the times, I mean, and it took, dude, I'm telling you, it's been a few times where like I'm about to get in the car and I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's.
Well, I also set things apart too. When I put up a video on my own channel, I made sure that I was not, you know, like I said, like you said, you gave it life.
I paid attention to all of it. I watched. I might not say nothing or weighed in, because
of course not. But you know what I'm saying. I was on somebody else's channel and they let me rant, you know, my heart out, which they did. I did.
Yeah,
that's somebody else's channel.
I took it equally hard. I know, I could tell. You know what I mean? Like, it was hard. It was, to say the least. It was difficult. It was early on for me too. So it was almost a deal breaker. Like, I might not have been here still. I was like, if this is the way it is always, then, you know, screw this. And But I calmed down, like, and I thought it through, and then
Of course,
it
yeah.
no different than anything else. There's always going to be like 10% of no matter where you are, what you're doing.
JOs out there, yeah.
One guy in 10 or one girl in 10 that is the one that's preying on people or trying to steal or whatever it is. There's always going to be something to deal with or try to combat. So the better you get at that, knowing that it's always going to be around, it doesn't become a toll anymore.
Sorry about the sound.
Yeah, the cost is less. So like I've gotten good enough at it where people don't even fuck with me no more. Excuse my language. People don't mess with me no more. Because they know what they're gonna get. They're not gonna get nothing out of me. It's ridiculous. It's a waste of time. Ah, that's beautiful. Love that.
Yeah, this is downtown. It's a lot different from after the. I mean, this place was destroyed after when the earthquake hit. I mean, bad.
Yeah.
I mean, all these things here. I mean, these things are new from the earthquake time. Okay, they had bigger, just as bigger ones, if not bigger, and almost every single one of them toppled.
Dude,
imagine the people on the street.
Can you pan across the street at that white building with the columns? Are those columns?
That is a newer building. That's owned by Hewlett Packard, I think now. Oh no, that's right. No, I'm thinking about Hewlett Packard. I think has it.
See that? That's old. That's an old building.
No, it's not. This is the newer. The guy that owns it, he wanted contemporary.
And they designed it to look old and retrofitted. Because
it's a brand. It's almost a brand new building.
It looks similar, and they've been retro. Like those windows would have been, like 50 years later, etc. But it's still the main part and all the architecture on it. So they made that to look old. That's cool. You know what? It fits the whole drag right there. So that's bomb. That's a good looking building.
One of the new software companies, they ran out the top floor there. This is where I live. This is the oldest building downtown, pretty much left.
That the gray? Oh, the white one. Okay. That is a big old building. All apartments?
It's the tallest building here.
Is it all like crank window? Are they casement windows?
Yeah, they got the weights in them, so they're old.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like the old. Well, they have to because the building, it's built like a New York building to begin with, or like a Chicago.
That's badass looking building. That's old. That's cool. I dig it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting wireless set up instead of going through the ground system, the wire system, or fiber optic, because I'm sitting right underneath the hub up there. The AT&T rents out, rents from the building.
Oh wow, you're that close to the source.
Exactly.
There you go. That's cool.
That's still got the gargoyles and stuff up there.
Yeah, see, now that's something that I've always I wanted to be an architect when I was a little kid, and I ended up being building the shit instead. But I've always wanted to go back east to New York just for that, the gargoyles, because the people don't even know the stuff that's there. And it's there's like a guy that wrote a book about it. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff involved with the gargoyles. Like some of them in New York are like, dude, they're like hundreds of years old. They are donated, it's crazy, and they're to keep the evil spirits away, man, and the bad luck and all that.
Yeah, they're also like guardians too, in certain aspects. There's several stories, but I heard about gargoyles as their guardians. If anything.
Yeah, they keep the bad stuff away.
You guys get smart. You getting into my building.
Get smart. Yeah. 99. Where you at? 99. Right on.
Well, it's a secure setup. I mean, you got to have that. Especially with my experiences. I got to make sure I'm secure one way or another.
Dude, plus a big building like that, it's insurance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, for them, it's no brainer. They gotta have it like that. Well, that's cool, man, because that's like I bet like the weekend. Is it really live down there? Like people?
Yeah, sometimes when I do live streams, it's like you want to do live streams. Oh god, downtown, because we get the crazies and all of.
Love those doors too. See, now that's something you won't see anymore. Those are solid oak doors.
Well, we got a restaurant downtown on the bottom floor.
Everything's aluminum, mullion, like put the prefab stuff. Like nothing's like that anymore. Yeah, and they got molding on the side. Like everything was done better back then.
Yeah, check out this lobby. There's some more.
Yeah, that's cool. Look at that. Painted. They got exposed beams.
I can imagine.
Yeah, that's badass.
Back when they built it.
That's vintage, dude. That's retro right there, man.
There's a bar and restaurant down here.
Oh, freaking A.
It's a Mexican restaurant.
Just like living in a hotel.
Oh, it is a hotel, basically.
Yeah. Is it? You mind me asking?
I'm not in any just little room.
Is it really expensive?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes because I'm semi-retired and it really sucks. Trying to, and fortunately, actually, this whole thing was I may drop off for a second.
I lost you.
Get smart, dude.
There you are. You're going in and out.
I mean,
are you in the phone? Are you in the phone right now?
It's I'm in the elevator.
Okay.
Okay.
What floor are you on?
Okay, I'm up. I should. They need to replace the carpets on this hallway. Yeah. So here we go.
Oh shit!
So I'm like, I'll just hold my hand out there. Beautiful out. Look at that, the moon's out.
Yep.
That's the moon. Wow.
Yep.
No wonder why everything's going nuts. So it's almost a full moon, it looks like.
It's waning. It looks like.
Well, anytime during the full moon, a week before, a few days before, or right on, man, it just gets nuts.
It's always either waxing or waning. I forget what it is. It waxes on, waxes too full, and then wanes. I used to know all that stuff. Useless information.
Yeah, totally. Let me get my stand here.
Found a roll. I cracked open a roll because I wasn't sure what it was, and what is it? 59 Dimmers?
Oh yeah, cool.
Or planes. Yeah, and they're gorgeous. I still got to finish going through it.
Yeah, I've been going some really nice stuff lately. I'm really surprised, but I'm really picky who I get it from.
Yeah, that's every coin guy should. Once you find good sources, then you want to make those relationships, and because you'll have them as long as you do coin, which
totally
potentially is the rest of your life. I'm pretty sure it will be for mine. Yeah, you always want to be picky too, because it's money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you were actually the first people I bought rolls. I think you were one of the first I actually bought rolls from. In the YouTube Nation here.
Right on. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's I've been lucky, and the two big collections of rolls I got, they were legit. And again, I always shout out my source. It's my guy, because he wouldn't buy it if it wasn't. He's been in the game 40 plus years, so it's like I trust my source.
Right.
But I'm always out looking two source rolls, period. So I've gotten rolls in other places, and it's like I know what I'm doing now. But you never know, man. People are unscrupulous, you know, to the lengths they'll go to.
Oh yeah, totally.
Doctor them up, you know, make them look like they are something they're not, or just in the description, they don't give a shit. They know you're gonna find out, but you already bought. That's like eBay's full of those dudes. That's shit. That sucks, man. It gives the coin a better rap. But my alarm just went off. I gotta get out of here, brother, man. Good to see you this morning. Have a good day. I'll be back. Man. Yeah, I'll be back later on, and hope maybe I'll bump into you.
Yeah, hold on to those quarter and nickel flips for me, and I definitely want some of those stamps. Like
I already got it down. You know, I put 4 of those little display things in the bag for you. So whenever.
Perfect. Cool. Yeah. I get paid in a couple of days. So I got money waiting for me in eBay. I have to deliver those packages, but you know,
whenever it'll be sitting there for you. Whenever you're ready.
Of course. Yeah. Totally. All right. You take care, man. I'm gonna get some points out, man.
You got it, brother.
All right. And that was Mr. Lemon, Head Penny. Very good associate. Trusted, definitely. Probably one of the first people I bought from. I think first one was Dustin and Robert, and then Lemon, who was referred by Robert and Dustin. So yeah, he goes way back. He actually goes back before I think Robert does, but you know, not quite as popular because he doesn't pose out well. I mean, we pose out in our own separate ways, but he doesn't pose her out. All right, we get a little coin time in, and I got to take care of business because it's not open yet. Let's see here. Yeah, yesterday, here's one of those. All right, hold on. From the rules I got here. Let's make sure the scope is up. That was a nice little walk through downtown. A walk with Lemon. Pucker up. No, here you go. Okay, make sure it's coming through on the transmission. Okay. Close enough. Should do it, I think. Let's try that one. Oh, wait, I know what's going on. Derp. Derp. All right, that should do it. Yeah. Okay, it looks like it's coming through, okay? It's almost an hour. That was a while ago. See anybody else in here? Rhonda was here for a minute. Lemon just took off. Be well all, of course. All right. Took pictures and kind of showed this, but I'm going to show it again. Opened up a roll of 1970s. I was, you know, like I said, I was going to sell them, and then forget it, man. You know, I was kind of mad. Yeah. Needed to take my aggressions out on a roll. So found 3 of these. Let me get back to my other settings here so I can make sure you guys are seeing everything okay. Well, whoever's here, I don't know. A couple people. All right. That's, my friends, is about as good as it gets. 1970 small date BU. Out of a roll of BUs are really nice coins. This thing's awesome. This is a contender for the top pot. It could be a contender. Yeah, there's the Liberty. One of the diagnostics. This is where it gets all weak. Look at that. Oops. Sorry, it's in a flip now. I got to keep it protected. You know, these things are worth a lot of money. Not a whole lot, but a lot. I don't know, fair market value usually around, 40 bucks. You know, most dealers that do deal with varieties like this, they're 25 bucks all day long usually. From my information, I may be wrong, but this is like easily a $60 coin minimum, which is cool because it paid for the rolls that I expended on. Like 11 of them, 69S, 45 Philadelphia, 45 San Francisco, and of course the 70S. And I bought some cool other coins. Colombian Expo. Here's something really cool. Bought a roll of these. No, this is different, but here you take a look at. This is a 1960. I got the other one here somewhere. Here's one of the Expos. Bought like 5 of these. These are all going to be for sale, of course. You know, I'm Roadrunner coins, man. I got to like come back and, get some more good stuff because that's what I do. I find cool coins and I sell them at a pretty good price too. I think so. I haven't any complaints. This is the first one. I'm keeping the camera up kind of close, so only because right now it's kind of convenient for me. Plus, it looks like it's coming through okay. So yeah, it's in pretty good shape. It's good AU 55 maybe, or better or worse. Tentacles look really nice. He kind of struck them proof like back in the day. Prices on these are going up pretty quick though. They were kind of stagnant for a while. They're going up. They kind of go up and down with these Columbians. I don't know why. I think it's because there's a high population. Thing about it is they're getting scarce now. I mean, good ones. You can find them any day, but I mean, finding really nice ones, especially kind of like this kind of shape and better. This is a 93, I think. Yep, here we go. These also have some varieties on them. I think there are some in the Cherry Pickers Guide. I have to double check that one. But in some of the old school books that I have, Variety and Oddities, they have several of them from the 80 or 92 and 93. Really, really cool book. All the OGs own it. And Mr. Lawson himself said, I got the autographed versions of it, and, all editions, which is really cool. I know he was slamming it. He was slamming it on the table, but, hey, he's OG, man. Okay. I was going to show you that 40. Oh, I had it in my pocket of the jacket because I showed lemons and the quarter. So. All right. There. That's different one. There it is. Oh, that's not it. Damn it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm not happy. Excuse me a second. Here it is. That's gotta be it. Oh, maybe not. I have tons of pockets. Oh no, man. Pockets. Okay. fall through. I felt it. It's here, and you can feel it, but I can't get it out, man. What happened? I must have a hole in his pocket or something. What happened? Oh, here. I didn't know. Here it is. Ah, okay, sorry. I had to find out. I'm like, where's my this is behind a couple of flips, so give me a break for a second. So stuff on the surface is just it's well protected because I got it in need a little stand for it. 1941. Just a couple flips. You ever need to want to present something by itself? Just get a couple flips and there you go, man. Looks pretty good. I'll have to clean this lens here a second. Hold on a second. Get it up there a little bit better because it's there. Yeah. Where's Mr. Washington? Don't let the flip fool you, man. That thing is in like 66 plus action. Can't believe I got a bunch of those. And then I have to pay out premiums and all that crap. God. What the hell you want that much money for? Oh yeah, I get it. You're gouging me. Okay, dude. We'll see you later. I'll have some fun with that. Okay. So before it was the Colombian, we got some quarter here. I already showed off the small dates. I got 3 of them, maybe 4 or more. I got to look at the other ones just a little bit closer. Seems like there might be a die progression involved there. Yeah. It's a peach, Mr. PB. If you're out there listening. Yeah, a little recut action on the floor, looks like. Yeah, definitely. You see where it's kind of doubled there, or just kind of not doubled and take it away, really, but I'm not sure this is one of the varieties. Definitely got the look for it for a little for one of them. There's like 8 or 9 or 10 of them in Variety Vista, so it's going to be a trip. I do know I got a couple of them from Piva Stance Destination. That I checked out pretty good. I was wrong about one of them and thought it was a 103. I think it's it's a 102. So I'll show that back off. I need to kind of recap on that one. Anybody's out there? I can't see chat right now at this point. I'm just trying to wind down. I just got back from the store. I needed to get some coffee and something to put in my system, get me going before breakfast. But yeah, this on the thumbnail on my last video. That was one of the best coins, actually the best coin that I got for the 70S. Yeah, and the one that's up there right now is a 45 Philadelphia that I scored, which is real close by. Just a second. Shit, I think it's in here, one of them. But the one that's on the thumbnail for this video, that's one of the better ones. I didn't get too many good ones like that, but it was worth it. I think so. That's not this batch. Good believe. Oh, I'll find it eventually. All right. Here's one I need to take a picture of. So, yeah, I love this whole new technology thing. I was going to do something like this earlier. Things got held up. You know how it goes. But slowly beta testing everything here. Trying to figure out a decent system. Here's one of them. I'm transmitting through my mobile phone. You're watching the screen from one of the bigger screens from my computer, and my computer is a mobile laptop with a touchscreen. So I bridged the gap here. It's easier and quicker for me to get things done with a mobile, so I use my cell system to broadcast. What I do is I take a picture. Once I get it nice and clear like that, and instead of having to worry about all the focusing or messing around with the camera, the software in the computer already has all that nice clear picture. So we can take a nice focus on all the devices and the field. And I've been getting feedback. Some people didn't tell me it's been looking pretty good. But that's consistency. No inconsistencies. Well, not for the most part, but and this is under a flip too. So, just too many times I've experienced and seen people, live, especially in auctions too. They have problems, and it's kind of frustrating. Some people don't care, of course, but I'm sure the owners do care, which they do. They're like, dang it, you got one job. And then I can go back to the camera, just as easy as that. And keep that close-up picture. Somebody wants to see it again? Oh. There you go. And I can, take a picture of any part of the coin. As a matter of fact, let's do something now. I could look at multiple coins or go back on one that, I showed earlier, like this one. Well, that's not what I showed here, but you get the idea. Says I have 5 there. Cool. Hi, Rhonda. I got my notification things fixed, I think. But I don't think you've streamed the last couple of days or so. So I'm not sure about you, but I'm pretty sure I got, I'm starting to get everybody else's notifications finally. Thank you for watching out for me. Give me a second here. I need to do something for you. I kind of like to mod you out. So it's going to take me a second since I'm doing this. Whoops, wrong one. All right. Here, I got to do this. Just give me a second. Anybody shows up or whatever, just, let them know I'll be right back. It'll only take me a couple minutes. Okay, it looks like Lemon's got his sword, and so now I dubbed the lady Rhonda. You have your sword now. Okay, I'll be right back. Oops. Okay, that should do it. All right. It's good. Okay, let's get back to the old camera action. I can't wait till I get like a better camera or a better phone. It's going to be cool. Yeah, it's already on rotation. Gotcha. Try not to get the aspect ratio a little bit better here. I love this new stand for the phone, man. I got any angle. It's like an Armatron. Okay. Sweet. So yeah, here's an oddity. My friend just found this sucker. The mint mark was way off, but I mean, it doesn't look like it was tooled. It weighs 3.0 grams. But that totally looks like an old style mint mark that wasn't quite used in the 43, 44 series. Yeah, but the ones that have been attributed, the transitional errors, they have weird mint marks too. So I'm thinking pattern maybe. I don't know. But this thing pretty much looks legit. I had it in hand. And weighs 3.0 grams. It's not magnetic. It doesn't look like another Planchet. It's got the red color even still on it. So I told him, I said, I'm not sure. I'm on the fence with this one because that mint mark, everything else seems cool. You know, you have to send it in. They're going to have to do all the scans and everything probably for it too. But I'm thinking pattern coin because of that mint mark. I just don't see that one really. It's close to the one that they used that year, but you know, it's different. So I have to do some more research for him myself. He found another one. It was a really nice 1877 that Indian had sent, but it was a fake, total fake. I could tell just right off the bat. You know, looked like one of those foreign knockoffs. So yeah, you know, it's pretty cool that I can go back on my pictures, you know, and you know, like I said, when I'm doing like live auctions or something like that, and I take a picture of it, you know, after somebody wants to look at it through the scope, I can go right back on it and not worry about the dang microscope. You know what I mean? So that's a little tip for the OGs out there. And you know, I'm kind of throwing out some trade secrets, but you know, it's not gonna be trade for very long. So at this point right now, I was first. So yeah. All right. Whoops. What? 6? Oh, 6 people. Here, we do that. Morning, mama. See who else is out here. I didn't know if you wanted to come up or not, Ronnie, but you can. The stream, if it's not there, then I can. The link is up there. I don't think it could have gotten away from you too far. That's up to you. I'm just showing off these, you know, these coins and my new system. You know, kind of testing it out. Yeah, that 55 is pretty nice. That's got some cool toning on it too. Kind of like that peach toning. Go back to that. Okay. Not a totally high mint state, but you know, 64 or better. Got this awesome toning. It's not too bad. For 55, they did pretty good. As far as the scent's good, yeah, they did pretty good. One of the best double dies out there. Now, I don't remember I got this one. I got it recently though. It's probably one of my dealers, you know. Yeah. They got stuff for dealers alone, you know. They'll just throw into a box or a bin or something like that and go, dude, check this out. I just want to get rid of it, you know. So you got to know people who know people. You got to know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. And then another guy. So I know a guy. Here's one of the other ones I need to look at real quick. One of the 70S's. This one's pretty close. It does look like a small date, but I was looking at this Ronda the other day. I think one of these, and I believe it's a die progression of the 70S, a small date, because they're weak Liberty. Same deal, except on the other ones, they're a little bit weaker. So I think this might be a die progression to another small date, or the small date that they ran. So that being said, here's one of the ones that I did find, which I'm pretty much absolutely sure that this is another one. I mean, it is one. I mean, no doubt in my mind, actually. Small date. And quick look at the devices here. I'm going to take a picture of that. Take a quick zoom for y'all. Just not a huge zoom. I just want to take a look real quick. Whoops. All right, let's try that again. You like that? Okay. Try that. All right, that's better. Now that's the small date. Okay. That's like pretty much the go-to diagnostic as far as the devices, because the devices are definitely different. But you know, between dies, you know, starting and ending in their life, it can look a little bit different, or just kind of fake you out on other ones. So there you go. So let's take a picture of the other one. And what I'm talking about, the whole side by side or overlays. I'm not doing anything like that right now because it's a little bit more complicated until I get the you know, system compacted and I can just push a button. So, and that'll even be better, because it's even better than what you're looking, you know, what you're seeing at this point. Okay, picture. Let's check it. Okay, now you blow it up. Let's take a good look at that L. That's the one I'm thinking of. The T and the Y, that's a good one too. And I have to check the old school records, but I think the R is correct also. It's a little bit bigger. It does hump up a little bit, not quite as much. So that's where I was having issues. Okay, so let's go back to the other one. Let's see here. Let's go back down here. Let's get a better perspective. Let's see here. Okay, let's go back up again. Yeah. All right. So that's the one in contention. Okay. These are different size aspects right now, so it's not exact. Okay. These are two different flips, two different coins. Right here, I see some die scratches. On this one, I see some going from the same area, the Y and the T. Anything else? Definitely different die progressions. C L I B E R G Y. Yep. On a small date, the R a little bit bigger. This one is just either the die filled up with grease or something, or they polished it down. Probably. I'm not saying this is the same die yet, but it looks like it. And the R there gets bigger. So they're not exactly the same as far as the size and aspect ratio right this second. I still got to work on that kind of, okay, R, E and R kind of separated there. And that's a small day. So yeah, looking pretty good there as far as the die, at least the master die. So if I can confirm that, which I think I can, then I was right. Those other ones are probably small dates, which would mean I'd have more than a few. That should be really cool, because these things are like crack as far as coins are concerned, man. They go fast, they go quickly, and nobody really contends the prices. But I know I got at least 3 of them, so that at least that's a good thing. Yeah, okay. So the E and the R there, that's the right one. Okay. Separated. The R kind of stands up a little bit above E and the R. And that's the one I was thinking I kind of had to go back on. Separated E and R standing up above the E and the T. The Y is like really weaky, skinny looking. You know, kind of like the sickly red-headed stepchild of the bunch here. Okay. Oops. Try that again. What? I don't know. I think so. Oh, cool. Rhonda, all right. Got a new primary doctor to go. Sweet. See, I told you, you gotta get a little bit more proactive. Find somebody else who will be more proactive. I'm happy for you. I'm glad. At least you got somebody who's gonna take care of business. You know, it's your job. Yeah. I don't think some people remember the Hippocratic Oath. I mean, like really a lot of professions, and I'm talking most like really these people that are rich, they're rich for a reason. And not only because they are what they are, they take an oath. You know, I mean, cops make a crap load of money. We even believe it, man. But they, you know, I mean, I think they're worth it actually. Got to have a cop every now and then. If it was going to be them, it's going to be somebody else. And I don't think many people want something else. So that's a little brain teaser for me. Definitely not a rabbit hole, but I think so. It's a die progression. So I do have a few more of these. I'll try to match it up to known ones. Let's take a look at the dates again. Yeah. So he always wants you to go online, you know. I'm gonna take new pictures. Here's the one that I think looks like one. Now it's pointed inward, and the curl's good too. The size, negligible. But Liberty is just too darn close, so I really need to look into this one. There's a picture of that one. Make sure it's good. Come on. Okay. That looks all right to me. Good enough for now. I got to take them out of the flip to get a real good close, but this is good enough for right now. Yeah, that's scrolled in. And from pretty much all the different fields, different sides of the fields, it kind of looks like it may be going south a little if you're looking at it from the south, but on either side of the coin, if I'm standing over here, it looks more like it's pointed towards the east. So step over to the east, and it looks even more. Only a little bit from the south does it look like it's a large date. So I think I might be right. That'll be cool. Okay, this is the one that I'm contending that may be one, well, more than one, but you know, this is one I do know. So we're talking die progressions here, huh? That's definitely a small date. So we're talking die progression, maybe from the master hub. I don't know. But that's definitely not pointed south. It's pointed directly east. So that's a small date. And it's definitely a BU small date. Has every diagnostic in the book. The weak Liberty. The date. I can throw a ruler up there if you like, but take a snapshot, do it yourself. Sorry, it's not like I have time to cater to every need. I like to at least let somebody do their own work. Wow, yeah, that's a weak ass trust. This actually looks pretty sharp for this die. I mean, considering a little mushy, yeah. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but that die, I don't see too much like die flow. So this is probably middle die stages. That other one was like totally had to been like this one has to be an earlier die stage. Well, look at the planch. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, these are all BU coins, so look at that. So must be earlier die stage. Look at the side of the coin right there, the edge. And we'll put the that's small date, huh? Okay. Let's pull aside and pull this other one off. This is one that I think is die progression or a cut. Even the mint mark is close. Let's put this. Just do something a little archaic here. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. Okay. Seven in the 0. Seven on the other one's a little bit bigger. The 0 too. And this one looks a little recut or cut up somehow. This is definitely a different die. Okay. I think this is where it starts to. They changed it, so there's got to be a lot of different dies, but this is one of the closest to the small date. But a couple characteristics of the large date too. So I have to let the experts, decide that one or whoever wants to try to attribute it. I think it's just a different die. It's maybe a small and large date. No, not rehubbed or not over, but recut of some fashion. It looks like. Well, I can see. I'll look at the ones that have been attributed. They don't know for sure. Nobody can contend that at that point. So if I got the same coin as far as those other ones, but these are definitely small date. So that paid for the whole roll, all the rolls that I bought. So I'm kind of glad I didn't sell them. It would have been cool to like have somebody else find my stuff. But you know, not everybody can find these things. So I could sell 1,000 rolls and with 1,000 varieties, and nobody'd ever know it. So, you know, hey, I came up again, considering, you know, it's that's quite a tough beat actually finding these things and knowing exactly what you have, you know. But you know, whatever's in front of your face, you got to believe it, you know, or try to anyway. But make sure you know what you're talking about. So that was fun. Had a nice little walk through downtown with the lemon, and you know, one of the top guys in the OG world, as we call it. And as far as social media numismatics, we got a lot of jokers in this town. And I'm talking town. That's not the one. This is one of my old ones, I think. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my old ones. I bought a roll of these. Like this is a little bit better shape as far as most of them, but you know, this isn't the one from the roll. Just kind of looking at a couple of things that you go over before I bail out here. Yeah, I gotta have this thing conserved. This guy crap in the devices big time. Looks like there was a little bit outside too, but it wasn't clean. 36. Philadelphia, got the broken leg on the R there a little bit. There's several double dies. It's not, I don't think this is one of the FS designations. Not yet anyway, I don't know. No. This is something worth submitting. And I can guarantee you that looking at this coin, it would be a lot. If you had it in hand, it would just knock you on your socks, out of the socks, back into it, and flip over a couple of times, because this is the same color as the top pop that year, and it's kind of like a rosy peach, really. I mean, little burgundy thrown in there too, you know. But the top pop ones, they're almost the same, or exactly the same, actually. You know, I can't say they're almost the same. They have that color, but yeah, they don't have. I mean, I see way more planchet marks and everything else like that, as far as striations on theirs on the top pop. So I'll send a couple of these in. This is worth sending in, definitely. 90 again. This is up close, so any little tiny like freckles or anything you might see, you probably won't see it with your own eye or even through a loop. But this one is struck really well. Straight on down the memorial there. No nicks, no scratches. Yeah, this is definitely a one to submit. The color is just like, I don't know, a starburst or whatever. I don't know, man. It's just awesome. This thing looks great even through a flip, through a camera, through the internet. And I got this roll from Joe Durbin a while back. I don't usually have time to go through them right away, so it may take up to a year for me to even get to it. But when I did, I'm like, oh my God. And I got some other ones from, I got some double die from, like, kicking himself in his. Sorry, Joe, you sold it. No, too bad. I'm kidding. Actually, once I confirm it, I'll probably, you know, if they're all confirmed, most likely I'll send him one, another associate of mine, just for, and do whatever they want with it, you know. But they can kind of shout me out there for it. Yeah, I got more than one of those. That's gonna be a good one. I gotta give one to Lincoln too. That's his ear. Here's another one.
Yeah, that's where you usually go by the shoulder. You know, look at that. Even through a flip, you know, I can see marks and whatever. This is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nice and smooth. Like a silk jacket, silk smoking jacket he's wearing. And he's going, yeah. I think he was related to Jay Leno. I think I said that before, but it's funny. Yeah, I got to separate these again and get them into a different box. Got that yeah, nah, and maybe box. You know what I mean? That one I gotta. Nah, I can't do that one. It's got a little tiny. You know, probably not noticeable when you're actually looking at it, but they, you know, through their loops, I'm sure they might ding that one. Oops, that's a timeout. Back on. Wax on, wax on. All right. Any new news here? No. I'm about myself, probably. There you go. We'll put that up there as some information, like, you know, educational information. You know, that's what it's gotta have that in the hobby, man. You don't know what you're doing, you are barud. Hot Lip started rounds. Yeah, I was telling them about the 1888 O Morgan Dollar. There's few varieties on that one, but the big one's the double diobverse VAM 4. I didn't know. He's all, yeah, I started the first one. Yeah, first VAM. Cool. Yeah, I sniped one. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. I'll show it next time. I'm good for it. You all know that. Sooner or later, I'll find it. I mean, you try to deal with a desk full of, I call it crap, but you know, it's good. It's all good. Colombian. Yeah, 1892. Can't believe it. 400 years or 300 years later? No, 400. Columbus. Wow. Yeah, back then the Portuguese and Spanish kingdoms, they had an agreement. Everything north of the equator was up for grabs by Spain. Anything south was for Portugal to dominate as far as that went, except for, you know, Asia area, because basically the Spanish didn't even have a clue to get there. The Portuguese, they had a route, and that's like having a GPS system back then. You know, they went by the stars, and they knew how to get there without destroying their own vessels. That's impressive. Yeah, you try traveling out with no technology, on foot or with what you got, your hands, your feet. Portuguese traveled all the way across the world. And, you know, they ended up paying for a lot of it. You know, a lot of other sailors did. Dutch. I got to show this because this is something I got. I got a few of these for sale. Anybody ever thinks about it? Let me get a picture of that one. It's nice. That is completely. This is actually through a snap tight. Yeah, it's sitting there in the cushion. Whoops. Something went wrong. What went wrong? There we go. All right, just a little glitch. I need a new cord, I think. Another cord. I thought I replaced that one. But yeah, got a bunch of these, a bunch of 40s and early 50s. A little doubled there on the eye. No, the eye in Liberty, not his eyes. This is immaculate. Couple little freckles. I think those might be on the snap tie. Even so, you can't. There's no way you can see those just by eye. It'll be hard through a loop. Let's see here. Yeah, I got a couple of these for sale. Tiny little bit of doubling on the eyes. Maybe it's just a light little dye deterioration. See how the back is. See what that looks like. Yeah, some dye deterioration. Not too bad. Well, a lot of these ended up with even worse. This is BU, so there's no wear on it. It's just from the dye a little bit. Let's see, AM starting to get a little weak there, and yeah, so the O is the first to go. I'd say over half of them are like this as far as the mintage runs. So, you know, it is what it is. Even the top hoppers, they got always kind of weaked out, which I don't think they should be top hoppers at the very least, or at least not the next round of grading, because these things are only guaranteed for 10 years as far as graders are concerned. Even then, they might not guarantee it to a certain extent. Depends on the contract. Got to know your grading. I'll get into that sometime later on. You don't want to know, but you do. Now, this is where I was looking at that other 43, the one that my friend has, and the mint mark is pretty darn close. This is what you call kind of a ghost thing. It's you know, it just happened in 43. You know, a lot of coins, but I don't see too many out there anymore. Not the BU ones anyway. I got a few of these, and I came across this again, and this is pretty darn close to what that mint mark was on my friend's. So I'm going to take a picture of it because I kind of need to do that in the first place. Yeah. Oops. Do it again. There you go. All right. So got the picture. Oops. I guess not. Let's see. I guess it didn't. Okay, let's go back. Okay, now I got it. Let's take another one just for posterity. Oh no, my battery's starting to go dead. Oh well. I guess I'll have to end that there. I'll pick this up another time. I was getting addicted to this whole doing the coin thing. Oh yeah, I already was. But I can't stop. All right. That being said, battery's going dead. I got a few pictures, little action to do later. I got to take care of some business. I got some eager customers that need their packages. So, and let me turn this back around the other way, see if anybody's been in here recently or posted anything, because I have not looked at chat too much. Says Ron is still here. A few minutes ago. What happened? Oh, God. Geez. I wonder. So I'm gonna have to go anyway. It was unplugged because I thought I had the charger on it. Okay. Reset it. There it goes. All right. No, I gotta let this thing kind of rest anyway. Yes, she's still here. Hi, Rhonda. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching. Had a good time. And a shout out for my friend Kathy. Here, you ever need me, girl? And took a walk with Lemon. That was all good. Had Rhonda here checking out. Bradley Hyatt, a couple other people. I don't know. So I'm taking off. I got, like I said, I got business to do. That being said, peace out. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of my business, and everything will be cool. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks, Rhonda.